excited, man. How's everyone doing?
Great!
I'm excited that y'all came through. This is our first time doing a summer here in Mattapan like this, so I'm glad to see y'all lovely faces at 11 a.m., right? Something like that? And it's not even Sunday. I love it, right?
Y'all know who the best is, the Urban Collective. They know we the leaders. Every time you turn on your speakers, every rhyme is just ether. See, I don't play in the booth, and every topic is serious. They don't play with the truth. See, what we do is inspire.
Is your First Lady, Ms. Bernadine Truth, alongside my infamous co-host.
It's your man NIC.
Yes, and we are your amazing hosts of the Urban Collective Show. We are super excited to have Kurt with us right now. We are live talking to you all at Kurt's The Recipe event seminar.
Yes.
Amazing conversations have taken place, but it's not about me, y'all, it's about Kurt. Kurt, take it away. Who are you?
My name's Kurt Faustin. They say I'm a motivational speaker. I really don't like that phrase, but I'm just trying to be a voice for the people. That's all.
That's it. Trying to be a voice for the people. So what does that look like for you right now with The Recipe?
Recipe. So the thought process around the recipe was we have a lot of individuals who are quote unquote influencers and they have a lot of knowledge to give. But I believe they have the ingredients for the recipe. They have the ingredients for us to kind of have like that food for thought per se.
Okay.
But many times we're not eating it up. So I'm trying to get influencers, experts such as yourself and others to give the ingredients for success. But can others actually take those ingredients, whip it up, and put that food on their plate so they can get to the next level in the city of Boston?
That's awesome.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
When did you decide you wanted to do this event in Boston?
I always want,
And why?
because honestly, you know what bothers me is because when we see events like this, and let's be honest, it's not Boston, it's like Boston. So some of the real reasons why I did this is not necessarily in Boston, but specifically in Mattapan, is because I've been learning a lot of how we tend to model the behaviors we see around us. And we have not had summits like this or conferences like this where we're bringing together quote unquote experts that can feed us mentally, feed us emotionally, feed us spiritually. I usually see this in Cambridge. I usually see this in downtown. I don't specifically see it in the inner cities of certain places in Dorchester, certain places in Roxbury, certain places in Mattapan. So now I'm hoping to change the narrative. When you look up Mattapan, it won't be considered murder pan. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Now we can change the conversation.
Right.
We can change the dialogue. We can expand out what people are thinking, seeing. See, like that's my son right there.
Nice.
I want him to see something different in the
Right.
streets, in the community, and want him to realize that, know what? I can be comfortable anywhere as we're expanding beyond what we're usually comfortable with.
Absolutely.
Make sense?
Absolutely. No, and I love that too. As a person who was born in Mattapan, raised in Hyde Park, Boston is my home, right? And people ask me all the time, like, when are you gonna leave? Like, don't you feel like you're beyond Boston? And I'm like, honestly, more work still needs to be done here. Because I also feel like part of the work that we do is centralized in many ways, right? And it's just like targeting similar people. So I'm like, there are way more people in Boston who need to understand that Black lives and Black culture and people of color are here and are powerful and are doing amazing things. And like you said, it's not Murder Pan, right? And it's not, you know, they renamed Ashmont to Peabody, what?
Peabody Square.
Yeah, when I heard that,
right?
I was
Like,
like,
and you know, we have conversations about why and what's going on in that sense, but gentrification, those racist behaviors, bigoted behaviors, all of that, that's out the window. So we're here, people like, again, like you said, taking in the recipes, right? The skills, the knowledge from everyone and trying to make their own dishes. So thank you so much for doing that. How did you select your panelists?
How I select the panelists, there was definitely a lot of different conversations out back, and I was thinking of who do the people I see around me consider experts. So I asked a lot of questions, asked a lot of my circles, and trying to figure out who do they look up to. So yeah, so it wasn't necessarily my choice. A lot of them, some of them I wasn't even really connected to and connected with, because some people put me on to them. Like, yo, Kurt, I really love Rob Hill. I'm like, Rob Hill, let me look him up. Let me see what's up.
Who's Rob? Rob, you know who you are right now, okay?
You know who we are right now. So I connected with him, looked at his track record, and I'm like, you know what? It seems as though, because, you know, I'm trying to get to know a lot of them, it seems as though they are demonstrating and living this as a lifestyle, not necessarily as a post.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So that's when I
awesome.
reached out to the Danas and the Princes and the Tracys and obviously Rob, because it felt to me that they're living this life. It's a lifestyle. It's not, you don't have to be motivational and spiritual on a Sunday only or when you're on stage. This is a lifestyle. It's an everyday thing, and it felt like they were doing that.
It's awesome. And I see.
So I know this was the first event that you did. How often do you think you're going to be doing these events going forward for the city?
Great question. I guess how far is the budget looking, right?
That's true. That's very true.
This is the first summit, but it's not necessarily the first event. I know you were the host of the last event we had in April when we brought Stephon Speaks.
Yes.
And then earlier, it was amazing. Thank you, you killed it as always. In February, we also had an event with Amanda Seals.
Okay.
So Royale and Ronald, what up, brother?
Yes, sir. What up?
We partnered up and did something with Amanda. We partnered up and we did something with Stephon. And that gave me that energy to be like, you know what?
We're doing more.
Let me do it a bigger step per se. Let's put together a conference, not just an event. And so that's what's going to happen. So I'm envisioning this potentially. I don't know if I'm going to do every 3 months, 6 months. I don't know yet. I'm going to sit down with the team after this.
Let the universe speak to you.
Facts.
You know? I'll shameless plug for the Urban Collective. We'll continue to support and document all these events. And I will be more than happy to host another one, to attend and to have you just be on the show, you know, or partner with you and put on events too in the near future. Last thing for us, you know, because again, you're going to be on, and I'm super excited for you to be on our podcast show in our studio. What are some last words of encouragement you have for all attendees who are here at the recipe and people who have missed it?
Great question. Wow, that was a real good question. I think the biggest thing is to just not let this be a moment. You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of times when I go to these summits and conferences, they tend to be a moment, like it felt good that moment in time.
While you were there.
When you were there, and then when you leave here, you're going back, you know what I'm saying?
Routine.
I said just the number one thing, just make one step. Is that one step or one action plan to connect with somebody new and cultivate that relationship? Is that one step to wake up early and develop new morning routines? Is that one step to get a library card and read a new book? Just identify one thing that you want to do for yourself based off the knowledge that you gained from this particular summit. You feel what I'm saying? And if you missed it, connect with people that were there. Ask them questions like, did you like it? Did you not like it? Because I'm open to feedback as well. I know we can make this bigger and better for next time, and we will.
That's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I see you always love to end the show by asking people your infamous question. Don't let it go.
Always like to ask people, where can they follow you? And also, from this event, are you going to have any videos where you're going to be posting them as highlights?
Facts. Great question. So you can follow me, Kurt Faustin, K-U-R-T, Faustin, F-A-U-S-T-I-N, Kurt Faustin at Instagram, Facebook. I do a little bit of the LinkedIn, and then definitely the Recipe Summit also has their own Instagram page as well. So we're going to be posting a lot of different videos, pictures, try to do certain things behind the scenes as well, give people a glimpse of what we're doing.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Kurt, again for inviting us here, the Urban Collective Show. It has been truly an honor and a great joy to watch you continue to grow and pour into our community as the community pours back into you.
Oh, yes.
It is again your First Lady, Ms. Bernadine Truth, alongside.
It's your man and IC.
Yes, and we are the Urban Collective Show. So stay tuned. We're going to have Kurt on our show. An official podcast is also going to come out. So stay tuned for that and stay connected with the Urban Collective Show. We do it for the city and the culture. Catch y'all soon.
Yes, sir.
Bye.